NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Now, in this video right here, we're going to be talking about who would you take over LeBron in their prime. Let's understand we're talking about prime. Prime for prime. Would you take LeBron over these players in their prime? For me, I'm going to tell you in a minute, and that's what we're talking about. So let's get started. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Share these videos, comment, hit the Cash App, and let's get this thing started. First, would you take Wilt over LeBron in both of their primes? For me, I'm taking Wilt. All that I know of from Wilt Chamberlain, he's able to win assist titles, scoring titles, rebound titles, and if block titles were around and defensive players of the year, I mean, that's pretty much, it's getting ugly. I'm taking Wilt all day over LeBron if both of them were in their primes. Okay. Now we go to Magic. Would you take LeBron over Magic in both of their primes? For me, no way. LeBron can act like this fake Magic Johnson with his little 7 assists per game, but I'm going with Magic all day. Won a title in his rookie year. He was a real floor general. We've never seen LeBron really run an offense like Magic or Chris Paul or Stockton or, all the great floor generals that have played in the NBA, have been great players and been floor generals. LeBron's 7 assists per game won't even get you top 20. So ain't no way I'm taking LeBron over Magic. We go down to Kareem. Would you take LeBron over Kareem in both of their primes? No way in this world I'm taking LeBron over Kareem. No way. No way. Not only did Kareem score and he had the most points of all time at one time, this man could out-rebound LeBron and he could block shots better than LeBron. Now, I think Kareem is top 5 all-time in points, rebounds, and blocks. So they didn't even count blocks, I think, for like 3 years for Kareem. So Kareem will be all-time block leader in per game if blocks were included when he was playing. Maybe if, Wilt was playing, they included it. And Russell, maybe they'll be top 1 and 2. And then you probably would have Kareem after that. But there's no way in this world. Kareem, 6 MVPs, 6 championships. Yeah, we know he only has 2 finals MVPs, but still, no way am I taking LeBron over Kareem. No way. So let's get down to Russell. 5 MVPs, 11 scoring titles, 11 championships. And like I said, if blocks were included back then, defensive player of the year, I mean, this will be a blowout. There's no way you would take LeBron over Bill Russell. Bill Russell just a monster compared to LeBron. No way. If you look at blocks and look at defensive player of the year and a real leader of a team, there's no way I'm taking LeBron over Bill Russell. And of course, we get down to Jordan, the GOAT. Are you going to take LeBron over Michael Jordan in their primes? No way, no how. And when you look at it, if Jordan had Bosh, if he had Wade, even if he had Love and he had Kyrie on that team, trust me, they're only going to lose 1 NBA Finals. No way. No way. Maybe 2 if you put Jordan in the spot where They played San Antonio in 2007, but it would be a close game. Two NBA final losses at the most. Because I think even when Durant was playing with the Warriors, I think Jordan gets one of those games with Kyrie and Love. So when we look at Jordan's overall career, I mean, you got to think when Jordan is playing in these finals with LeBron's teams, he's going to take it to the next level. He's going to score 45 a game. He's going to score 35 points per game. He's not going to turn the ball over uh, 4 times per game. He's not going to shoot 75, 72% from the free throw line. He's not going to score 8 points in the NBA Finals. He's not going to do all this stuff that LeBron has did or done to lose NBA Finals. And, this is Michael Jordan. He came to play every game. I don't care what game it was. He came to play. Even if he scored them 22 points when they played the Sonics in that one game series, he scored 22 points. But it's it's way more than what LeBron scored when he scored 8 points in a game. LeBron done scored 11 points in the game in the NBA Finals, 15 points in the game in the NBA Finals, and it just goes on and on. So, maybe you think different, but this is what I think. There's no way I'm taking LeBron over Wilt. Just a better player. You can talk about, he's 2-4 in the finals. Who was winning championships in the 60s? Nobody. Wilt won one at least in the 60s. There's no way LeBron beats those Celtics teams if Wilt couldn't beat those teams. And Wilt was just a better player. I'm just talking about an overall player, period. Okay, we don't even have to talk about NBA Finals. I'm talking about an overall player on the floor. I'm taking Wilt in his prime. Of course, I'm taking Magic over LeBron. There's no way. There's no way. And I'm taking Kareem. There's no way I'm taking LeBron over Kareem. And, of course, like I said, I'm taking Russell, who was one of the biggest leaders of all time, won 11 championships, 5 MVPs. I think he had a few rebound titles. And like I said, if blocks was there, he would have had, a few block titles and defensive player of the year. So this dude was on his game every game, especially in the finals, in the playoffs. And there's no way I'm taking LeBron over Jordan. There's no way. Because Jordan came to play every game. He wasn't having it. It doesn't matter the competition. Okay, if he played the 17, 18 Warriors, he's coming out and playing. He's not going to get outscored by Kevin Durant. He's going to get players that try to shut down Kevin Durant. He's going to be on his team's ass, okay, when we're in the finals. And that's what LeBron doesn't do. LeBron is like, let's play the game. Let's try to beat these guys with our talent. He's not a leader to where he's all over these guys' asses in the locker room. He'd rather talk bad about them in the press. When you go out and you're in front of the mic and you're talking to the press, you degrade your teammates? I've never heard Jordan do that, ever. So how do you think your teammates are going to respond in the next game? It's not going to be too good. So this is what LeBron tries to do. He tries to beat you with his talent instead of being as a team. Let's play defense. LeBron isn't about defense, and his teams won't play defense because he doesn't play defense. Now, he has played defense sometimes in the past, but Jordan came to play defense every game, and he held his teammates accountable for defense, and that's something LeBron has never done. He wants to be more friends with his teammates. He wants to get all the best players to come play with him, and therefore, you can't really be a team leader when you got other leaders from other teams playing with you. It doesn't work like that. So, and you can see the majority of these guys never had a super team. Now you could say the Lakers, but those guys came from the draft. Worthy, Magic, And Kareem, he was already there. So those players came from the draft. You had Russell. Most of his guys came from the draft or picked up a free agent. Will he did? I would consider him having a super team, but it really wasn't a super team because when he played for the Lakers, he was a free agent that came to the Lakers, and Elgin Baylor was already there, and then you had what's this guy's name? Oof, the white guy. I can't think of his name, but Jerry West. He was already in the Lakers. So to me, I don't consider you having a free super team if you just got a free agent. That's not a super team. Rodman came over to the Bulls. That's not a super team. A super team is when you go get two franchise players from another team. They're number one franchise players from another team. That's the super team. The Warriors was not a super team to me. You can call it a super team. Even 17, 18, all they did was pick up Durant. It was one free agent. So you can call it a super team, but that's not a super team to me because Curry, Clay, and Draymond came from the draft. So to me, that's not a super team. I would say the 86, 87 Celtics. I would consider that a super team because they went and got Bill Walton, even though he was a six man at the time, and you got Dennis Johnson. Both of them were franchise players of another team. So I would consider that a super team. Okay, so you can't be like, oh, this is a super team because they got three great players or four great players. Well, if they came from the draft, that's not a super team. Okay, when you get other teams franchise players, at least two of them, it's a super team. And LeBron has played with Wade. He was a number one franchise player of Miami. Chris Bosh was of the Raptors. LeBron came to the Cavs where you had Kyrie. He was a franchise player, number one guy of that team, and then he brought Kevin Love. He was the number one franchise player of that team. And if you want to get like deep into it, Howard, he was on the 2020 team. He was once a franchise player of another team. I really don't consider that a super team because he wasn't like they didn't pull him from Orlando. But if they want to consider Rodman, who's scoring 4 points per game, making the Bulls a super team, then we got to consider Howard. I know he was scoring at least 4 points per game when he went to LA and won the championship. So we would have to consider that a super team. So leave your comment. Tell me what you think.